Hey guys, hope you're having a nice day. So today I'm going to do a video about my manga collection that I started collecting at the start of the year in 2021. I've recently just got into manga. I've enjoyed watching anime since I was about 13, but I only started collecting manga now because I just discovered it and I watched the anime man and he has like a massive collection. Anyway, if you enjoy this video, do comment below and say like what's your favorite series at the moment. So the first volume that I bought was Fire Punch by Tatsuki Fujimoto. I think that's how you say his name. Um, yeah, it's about this guy who lives in like this dystopian world, which is covered in winter, and some really messed up stuff happens. But he ends up getting this superpower where he's like completely on fire the whole time, and it's really class. Like the fight scenes and all, everything in it is really, really great. So I'm planning to pick up the next couple of volumes whenever shops open again because I just want to see the volume in my hand first before I buy it. So there's that. Fire Punch, 9 out of 10, highly recommend. The next one is Gleipner volume. I think that's how you say it. Volume 7. It had an anime last year, which was 12 episodes, I think, or 13, and I really, really enjoyed it. There was a lot of ecchi stuff in it now, but I really enjoyed just the world and the system with the coins and everything. So if you've watched that series, you understand. This is volume 7. As you can see, it's bigger as well than most ones. And the pages are massive, and so are the boxes and stuff. It's really, really detailed. Like a really Son Takeda, I think Son Takeda that's his name. His art style is class. I love it. It really, really suits like horror, gore and stuff. So yeah, I'm hopefully gonna pick up volume 8 and volume 9. I think is out soon. So I'm hopefully gonna pick up those two as well when shops open. Or just when I get a bit more money because manga is quite expensive, as you all know. And then the next one that I picked up only last week was Blood on the Tracks Volume 1 by Shuzo Oshima. Yeah, so this story is crazy. Like it's psychological. She's crazy. It's this relationship between this son and a mother, and it does go into like mental issues that people can have and how that can. Oh, I don't want to spoil it. Just if you're looking something psychological, go on and read it. I couldn't wait for the next volume to come, so I just went straight on and I read 80 chapters, I think. Yeah, I'm up to the most recent chapter. I need to go back and see because I might have missed 1 or 2 chapters now since I bought this, but I love this series. 10 out of 10. The mom's crazy. If you're looking something psychological, pick it up. I got this second hand on Amazon as well for only like £4 or £5. So I was really happy about that. That's another thing you can do. Like there's just a wee tear there, but I don't really mind that. Anyway, on to the next one. So the next one is Spy Family, which I'm sure you've all have heard. If you're a manga fan, you know about it. Volume 1, Volume 2, and Volume 3. Volume 4 is available on Book Depository for £6, and I am very, 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 very tempted to go and buy it. But I don't want to spend all my money, So I want to get it, but I'm gonna wait maybe until Volume 5 comes out as well, and Volume 6 maybe, and then buy 3. Because I love this series, I really do. This was like the second or third series I bought in January, and I love it. I think every character is developed quite well. And Tatsiana Endo, does he do another one of the series? No, I was just checking there to see if he did any other manga, but yeah, it's lovely. And just the art style is class as well. It's a mix of humor, comedy, and serious spy Soviet world in the 60s and 70s and 80s. So but it has a bit of a family mix in there. It's kind of like The Incredibles, maybe. Is that a good The Incredibles show? Maybe that's a good comparison. I don't know, but yeah, I really love it. It's released on. It's like it's not released in the main Shonen Jump. It's something else, Shonen Sundays, I think. So I don't know how often we're gonna be getting a new volume if it's released like slower than that, but I love it and I really hope it gets a. I think it's announced for an anime, so I'm really excited to read that as well. But it looks really nice on the shelf. I think this series, I just think it's real glossy and it's just they're like hard, if you know what I mean. If you can kind of see, and then each character is kind of on the spine of it. So yeah, I love this one. And then the next one, of course, is the famous Chainsaw Man, Volume 1 and Volume 3. Volume 2 is out of stock at the moment, so I can't get it, but unfortunately, similar to Blood on the Tracks, I read it all. I couldn't wait. It's just unreal. And I'm really, really excited for the anime by Mappa Studio. I really hope they pull it out of the bag. Obviously, there's been problems this season with Attack on Titan, but they didn't have enough time. If you watch it, if it's similar to Jujutsu Kaisen in quality of animation, and they've got all the best voice actors for each character, it is gonna be the next big series in my opinion. There's a part 2 coming out. I've read all of the first. It's a part 1 and a part 2, so I think the first 12 volumes are going to be part 1, and then he's starting the author, Tatsuki Fujimoto. Yeah, he did Fire Punch. Yeah, he's a similar author to Fire Punch. I don't think Fire Punch has been announced for an anime. Comment below if Fire Punch has got an anime yet, but yeah. Love this series. Was lucky to get Volume 3 on Book Depository before it went out of stock. Was lucky to get Volume 1 without even realising how rare it was at the time for to get it for retail price. So yeah, it's about a character. It's similar to Jujutsu Kaisen. There's demons involved, but the main character is raised. The main character is really poor, and his father died and left him with a lot of debt. And then he found this demon whenever he was out, and it looks like a dog. And then him and this demon, formed a relationship to fight other demons to make money for him. But then something bad happens, and he ends up becoming the Chainsaw Man. So it's really, really good. I'm trying to compare it to something, but I can't really compare it to something at the moment. Get it if you can. Don't pay over the price for it. And then the next one that I only got a couple of days ago was Sona. I think I'm saying it wrong, really, by Ino Asano, and I've only read the first 50 pages just because I read books at the same time. So, but I'm looking to collect more one-off volumes, where it's just a whole story in one volume, because I do watch a lot of manga collectors, and unfortunately I don't think I have the same amount of money as them, where I can spend like £100 a month on all these different series. I can only really spend £20 to £30. That's my budget. And buying these wee small volumes for £7 or £8 each is just, I'd rather just buy a finished story for £10 or £11, 450 pages, and it's bigger, it just fills up your shelf. Then again, if I do have more money and it's a really popular series like Spy Family, then I do want to buy the volumes as they come out. But this one is about a couple of 24-year-olds who are struggling to understand what they want to do in their life. And I really connect with that because I'm 20 myself and I'm struggling to kind of figure out what I want to do with the rest of my life. So I'm really enjoying it so far. I'm going to finish it and then I think I'll do a review of it because I do like talking about manga. And then we're on to my last series that I own at the moment. And this is a bit of a contradiction to say that I don't like buying singular volumes, because I've got 8 volumes of Cant Communicate. There you go. There's all 8. I'll go through each one now. So that's the first one. I'm sure many of you have got this series as well because it's very popular at the moment. And whenever my student loan comes in, I am buying 9, 10 and 11 and 12 if it's out by that time. Because I do love this series. It's really relaxing to read and it's easy to read and it's not very serious and you don't really have to concentrate 100% on it when you're reading it. And it's very rereadable. I've read it twice, the whole series. I might, like, if you were just looking something chill to read, you can just walk in and pick up one volume and read it. It doesn't matter which volume it is, really, because the story is kind of it's about this girl who can't communicate, and she and that's the final volume. She can't. This is my favorite volume. She can't communicate, so she meets this character, Toto, I think is his name. I can't remember his name fully at the moment, but he's like her. She's beautiful. He, in that world, they see her as beautiful, but he's just average looking. But he sees that she's struggling to communicate, whereas everyone else in that world thinks she's just this cold, beautiful person who doesn't want to talk to other people, but that's not the truth. And those two form a relationship, and so far it's just been platonic. But up to volume 8 now, spoilers, it is getting, spoilers. It is getting a hint of romance into it, I think. There's 18 volumes out in Japan, I think, and then the first 11 is in English, so we'll see how it goes. But I'm assuming by the end of the series they will be together. Maybe not, but they do get on very well, and usually that's what they say. If you get on really well, you should get in a relationship with each other. So yeah, I've heard some criticisms about it, but I just don't take it that serious. I just enjoy reading it and find it funny to read. So each volume is really about her making another friend, as her goal is to make 100. I don't know why 100. I don't really know who needs 100 friends, but this obviously Kyomi wants to make 100, and each character I feel like does get their own mini arc. Especially her family, like her whole family is involved as well, and they're all like similar to her, and yeah, it's just a great series. So that is my manga collection up to date. How many volumes have I got? I've got about 15 volumes. Now, I don't plan to become a full-time like manga collector. I do prefer books, really, just because of the price. And you buy a book for £10, it's 1,000 pages. That's gonna last you, 2 weeks, maybe 2 to 3 weeks. Whereas you buy a manga for £7 and you can read it in 30 minutes. Which when you're only working part time, I find that's quite hard. So I am gonna keep reading, and then I'll do reviews of series I really enjoy. So if you've enjoyed this video and you're also a manga collector, then like and subscribe, because we're nearly at 100 now. I think I don't know, by the time this video comes out I might have hit 100, but this is one of my longer videos as well. But yeah, like, comment, if you're one of my subscribers already and you didn't realize I enjoyed manga, then comment below, and thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one.